So a couple days ago, I asked you guys, hey, what figure do you want me to review? Is there, there's 4 choices, pick one. And this one was the most chosen, so we got the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2021. Yeah. Now, one thing the Hiya Toys Godzilla figure is gonna have is that stands out is that this figure is really accurate to the movie, and that is honestly, I love that it is. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks great. Honestly, I am really enjoying this figure, and throughout the whole head sculpt, it really makes it look nice. And when you look at the head sculpt, you see all the blues, and it looks pretty damn clean. He ate a lot of blueberries. He looks pretty cool, and I like how they made his eyes look like they're glowing with that white pupil, and then just transitioning into the blue looks really nice. Also, in the mouth area, it does have a little scuffing on mine, but it's perfectly fine. I don't really mind. And it looks really great on all angles. Now, going to the stomach area, you could tell that the blue is in the cracks of the skin, and then it's dry brushed with this light, darkish, I don't know what color, gray, like a darkish gray color, and that looks really nice. I like how that looks. See the normal Godzilla legs. That's about it for that. And then on the side of the figure with with his dorsal plates, I love the fact that you have that white just going into that dark blue. I think that just looks amazing, and in person it just looks like it's glowing, and it looks awesome. And then going down to the tail, you see all the blue down there, and just same old, but it has this nice dry brushing on there that makes it look like, it just looks all clean, and it's amazing. So I did a great job with the detail on the figure, and yeah, I'm really appreciative of that. Next thing we're gonna cover is his articulation. Now this is not as articulated as this little fellow right here, which, this guy has amazing articulation, but this guy has the articulation of a NECA figure, but a little bit more. So, with the head, if I could focus my camera, you could see that the head is on a ball joint, so it's gonna, he could look up this much, he could look down this much, you could move his head like that, and then you could, when you move his head, you could see a little gap on his neck, but you could just adjust that. So his head could spin all the way around, which, probably normal stuff for a Godzilla figure. But basically, you have a good range of movement in his neck, and and it's a big fix from the other figure, which that one had a couple problems, but basically this is a big, huge step up, and I like this guy a lot. You can move the waist all the way, oh god, that's scary, all the way around. I don't know why you need to do that, but whatever. His arms moves all the way around as well. You can get them up that much. So both arms, you can get them up that much. You can get them down that much. And yeah, again, they move all the way around. This arm right here, this part of the arm moves all the way around as well. Bends this much, goes all the way down that much. And his hands, we can't forget about his hands, guys. They're on a little ball joint, so you could turn them around like that, and then spin it all the way around, which is great. It's fantastic. The legs can go all the way around as well, and then you have a double jointed knee, which that's wow. Hold up. And you also have feet movement. All right, wait, hold on. No, oh god, I don't want to break that. That's just horrifying. The feet move all the way around as well, and you can just move them down that much, move them up that much. There you go. And his tail, you know, you have a lot of range of movement in there, which you can do all kinds of poses and stuff, and that's really cool. I can't turn the tail up here, which is probably for the best, honestly. But basically, it's gonna be every two part. What do you even call that? Every two parts of the tail. It's in twos basically, and then it goes into threes, and then it's back to twos right here, and then what am I even saying? What is wrong with me? Also, another thing I like about this figure is that it's not really that loose. I mean, sometimes the tail will kind of fall over, but it stays in its place really well. And honestly, the figure's not loose. It has tight. Well, it has like tight, and it's like in the middle. It's really good, and you know, thank God, because this thing, you know, it's just a crappy mess. I mean, you try to stand it up, and then it just goes right back down, which is really frustrating. Well, not too much, but it gets frustrating. So, if you're wondering, does this guy come with anything? Yeah, he does. And, I'm not too much of a fan how this works. Now, one thing that's kind of weird is that this piece kind of looks like water. I don't know. It just looks like like is just shooting out water. Or he's just vomiting out like water or something. I don't know, but yeah. I think it looks kind of neat, though. You know, I think it's one of the coolest beam effects we probably have, and you know, it's kind of big too. So that's pretty cool. And then we have an extra headpiece, which he has no teeth. Like, I get why too, and that's really just because to fit the beam in. But it looks pretty funny because he just kind of looks like an old man. Like, he's like, hey, Thunderbolt, what are you doing? And then he has this neck piece that makes him look all the way up. So what we're gonna do is put these on him because, yeah. But to get this neck piece and this head onto the body, we have to take off his head first. So this is gonna be painful to watch. You gotta kind of. Oh my god, this is just. Oh my god, this is scary. Oh, that kind of fell off. And he has this long thing that it looks pretty weird. I probably shouldn't say what it looks like on YouTube, but one thing that I like is that this is a rubber material, so it just kind of like grips onto the ball joint, which, oh my god, that way the head won't fall off constantly, and it's just, thank God. Another thing he has is, well, there's nothing else, we're just gonna go over this. You have this neck piece that goes on like that, and then you have to arrange this just correctly, and it's the hardest thing ever. I don't even know if I have it on. I'm probably gonna have to cut.
A few moments later.
Oh god. I got it on, and he's not even looking all the way up. He's just doing a nice big yawn. But you can get the beam on. You just have to plug it in. That was my light. And booyah, there we go. He's shooting up to outer space. That is amazing. That's art. I'm never gonna do that again. What? Also, you can put the articulated head on, where, you know, he has his jaw open, so you could, you know, get all that more detail and make him roar better. Also, you can get the articulated head. head on, and it's still a pain to even get that on. Also, another thing that you're probably wondering is, can I get that head to go, this head to go on to, the neck piece when it's like that? The answer is yes. It's just all yes. And you do that, and it's probably more easier just to do that, but this has really... What just happened?
5 hours later.
Alright, this is my one gripe with the figure. First of all, it's too heavy where the head is just always going to go down. And two, the beam is just crooked. It just goes down, then just goes up. I don't know why. I guess it just chose to be that this day, but I don't know. That's kind of weird, and that's probably my only gripe. Also, I have to give SH props because they gave this Godzilla the more open hands, and this Godzilla really needs that. I mean, like, I don't get it, Hiya. Really? Come on. You could at least gave us that. I mean, if you're giving your Heisei Godzilla figure that extra hands, then give this Godzilla extra hands. I mean, come on. So one thing also is that this figure is also in the 8-inch, 7-inch scale. So take this Godzilla, for example. He's a little bit big. Yeah, it's 7-inch scale. So that's another thing that you probably already noticed, but basically, yeah, this thing is a lot bigger than this dude. Not by much, but I like how they made him a little bit bigger. I think that's pretty cool. And here's Hiya Toys Godzilla next to some figures you actually might have in your collection. If you could tell, I picked some random characters. So yeah, I'm back to doing reviews. I hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed filming it. It was lots of fun. But I hope you enjoyed it. He's in a pretty cool pose right now. That's pretty cool. But if you want to get this figure, you can. There's so many different... You could just look up the figure and it'll pop up. He is out of stock on Big Bad Toy Store, so I don't know when they're gonna get a restock. But there's also not just that one. There's also plenty of other Hiya Toys Godzilla figures you can choose from. So, so that is not your only option. And I hope you like this video. I did hand select some other videos for you guys. It's a series called Kaiju and Friends, and it's pretty funny. So hope you like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.